Hello and welcome to the channel. I thought I'd give you an e-bike update today. My name's Tim, by the way, and I co-founded this fish farm hub with Pauson over there in the shorts. We've purchased these e-bikes and they've been fantastic to have them. I'll just explain why we enjoy them so much. Currently we've got Magara, who's our designated driver because he's got a national ID and a license, and we're looking to get other people on there. So we've got three. You can see them all here lined up. We're just looking at them, and they run off this battery that Mubarak is sat on. And they're really useful for us because transport is a big cost here, and these can do about 175 kilometres, get us to where they need. But I just thought I'd give you sort of an update. We've been using them now for about close to a month, and it'd be good to see some of the challenges that we're having. It's new technology, which is part of the problem. So what Daniel at Redverse does is he takes these old frames that used to be petrol bikes, and he removes the engine, and then he puts in an electric motor, and then a battery, and then this is where it's fueled from. So people get very confused, but our petrol tanks, there's nothing in it. You can see it's totally empty. And we're talking, actually, I think we're going to weld these. We've got like a little compartment so you can store a few things. And then you slot your battery in here, you connect it up, and you go. And you have your range, a little tracker here which gives you the range. So it's a very good technology, and it really helps us to move fish around at a low cost. We put some solar panels up on the roof behind this, and we've got them. They're charging over here from we have a solar power, and then they'll charge as we go. So it's a really good, really useful for us. But we are having a couple of teething problems, so I just thought I'd run you past them. So these are old frames that have been converted, and you can see, if I zoom in, that's the connecting point to the box, but you can see that crack. You definitely don't want cracks, because and there's a few of them around. Some of the stands have got some cracks. Those cracks, of course, compromise the integrity of the bike. So there's another one there. So I think what's happened is someone's welded them together, and they've not done the best job in all the joins. So we just need to get that fixed, because if you're walking around, driving around, and you go over a big bump and you'll crack here, and you don't notice, and there's a crack here, and you've suddenly got two. You're driving along and you've got two bikes, which is not good. The other thing I would say is this. I don't actually know what this is. I think it might be converting the power from the battery or something. Forgive my ignorance, but this isn't covered at the moment. So on this one, it's all covered up, some tape just to keep it protected. There's of course a seat, so this goes on here, and it fits on, and it's not a problem. So it's not going to get wet or exposed, but I think best practice would be to sort of house it with some duct tape or something. But these two, this one doesn't looks like we don't want to get the wires exposed in case they lose a connection. And this one doesn't have it. This one's a bit cleaner, but it's not, again, connected. So those are just some of the small things. And then there was a couple of mirrors missing. This has got a double stand, which is really useful, but we actually want a single stand. Now there's one with a single stand. I'll just show it to you. Yeah, this one here. So you notice this bike, only has the double. It doesn't have neither does that one. So that one there, there's no single stand. It's just the double. Now you think, oh, what's the problem there? Well, you actually want a single stand as well. So you have two. You have the double stand and then the single. The reason you want a single is because when you go you can imagine this slope here. It's it's on a slope, right? And you basically need to lean your bike into the slope using the single stand, and then you can position it. If you're relying entirely on the double, you can't put it on here because it will just slip. So you could lean up against the slope with the single, and you'd be fine. So that's sort of the reason we would want something like that. But other than that, I would say these have been very successful in ferrying us around. We need to put some number plates on this one. This one's got a number plate, that one doesn't. So just like some small And obviously helmets, that's the other point. We've got one helmet at the moment, we probably need two because we are taking passengers, members of staff. So good, very good technology. We're really pleased to have them. They've really made a big difference to us. And it's funny in the village, because they're quite quiet, in the villages where it's really, there's nothing on the roads, people just sort of walk wherever on these dirt roads, and they're like, so Mogara's having to use the horn. So an important part is you need a horn because people can't hear you move. You don't have the petrol engine going. But yeah, very pleased with the technology. Big thank you to Redverse. We've got a couple of teething problems which we're sorting now. But like I say, when you're running a pilot, you have some of these small issues to solve. So big thank you, and we appreciate your support as a YouTuber watching us. So please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.